Good morning, YouTube. Okay, today, because some of you guys have asked to see it, we're going to be talking about the covers that I have, the journal covers, and the ones in use and the ones that are not in use currently. Because I've had a few of you that have asked to see ones you've seen in the past, like how are you using the Planner Perfect Zsa Zsa? How are you using this? How are you using that? So that's what this video is going to be about. We're just going to dive into these are all of the journal covers that I own, and you will see that there is a favorite. You probably already know what it is, that I have most of. But I thought it'd be a fun kind of show and tell. So the only one I do not have, now that I'm thinking about it, the only one I do not have out here, and the only reason that I don't is because let me go get it. Okay, now I have all of my journal covers here with me. Okay, so first, I'm gonna show you the ones that are not in use currently, but I keep them. You'll notice a lot of mine have sentimental value. Yes, so I'm just rambling now. Okay, let's dive in. We'll start with this one, and this is the one I almost didn't bring. This is the Travelers Company Midori. It used to be called Midori, now it's called Travelers Company. This is the second one I've owned. I owned the brown, was my first, but my daughter took it on her trip with my husband and fell in love with it, so I gave it to her. So this one, I got to replace that. This is the camel. I love this thing. I don't use her that often, but she's gonna be doing something special in 2023. So stay tuned for that. So I'm not currently using her. I do have an insert in here. It is the plain Midori. I think this is 0. What is this one? This is just the refill, the blank refill. I didn't keep the number for it, but yeah. So I have a special plan for her in 2023. So she will be being used in addition to all the other things. All right, the other one that is not currently in use is this Zsa Zsa that was gifted to me. A dear sweet friend gifted me this and a wide size Planner Perfect Zsa Zsa. I'm obsessed with animal print. And I love them. This one has been in use multiple times. I just moved out of her because I love like making use of all my things. So I just moved out of her into something different, but I will be picking her up again and again because I love it. I love the size. This is I always get B5 and B6 mixed up. I believe this is the B6 size. And I love it because Walmart has small like composition notebooks that fit in this B6 size. So I love using those inside here. So that is not currently in use, but I can't part with any of these. The only Chic Sparrow I own, you guys know I got rid of all my Chic Sparrows. This is the only one I own. It was used. I purchased it off the Chic Sparrow buy sell trade from someone else, and someone else had added this gorgeous like mustard stitching, which I loved. I ended up doing some staining on it, and then my son, and this is the only reason I have kept it, even with the coffee stains, like I love it, I don't use it, but the only reason I keep it is it had a word down on the bottom that the previous owner had Chic Sparrow add, and my son, when he was like, gosh, 10 or something, said that he could try to get it out with a like soldering iron, like a hot, I don't even know if that's what he used. But he loves woodwork and has always been into carving and soldering stuff. And now he does, oh my gosh, what's it called? He makes his own knives and stuff like that. I can't remember what it's called. Anyhow, so he actually did an infinity symbol for me on here instead of the word that was imprinted. And so I can't get rid of it. It's a weird size. I think it's an A6. That doesn't look right. Is it a B6? But see, it's too small, but I feel like it's larger than an A6. I'm not exactly sure of the size, but I love it because it's got that memory. So I have kept that. I never use it. Maybe one day, but currently, I don't know. Okay, and then this is not currently in use, but I'm obsessed with this. This is the Galen Leather. I think it's the Crazy Horse. Is that what it's called? Green. And I love it. I am in and out of this regularly, so that's why I keep it. Can't part with it. I love it so much. They do have a composition size cover that I eye all the time. This is the only thing I own from Galen Leather. Is that right? Yes, this is the only thing I own from Galen Leather, and I love it so much. Okay, so those are the things not currently in use. Now we're gonna go into the ones that are in use and chat about those for a little bit. Okay, so we'll start with these because these are all separate. Okay, so let's start with the, sorry, I keep bumping the table. This is my wide Jaja, and I am using it for scripting what I call prayer spells, which is, it's scripting, but yeah, so it's scripting in the present as though I already have the answers to my prayer / spells. And I just love the practice. So I have different notebooks. So this one is for personal. This is for personal and like me and my hubby. Then I have one that is focused on my children and the things that I wish for them. And then your powers are appreciated just for extra random things that aren't necessarily, it could be friends that I'm doing a prayer spell for a friend, things like that. So I am in this, love it. I love the different sections. I love the feel, definitely obsessed with that. Then we have these two. These are journals that I keep for, one's for my granddaughter and one is for my son. The newest grandbaby is the journal that's in here currently, just because I need to get another one. I need to get another pink for, I don't know. I go back and forth. I'm like, do I really need more journal covers? But my current granddaughter, I took hers out because hers started to get really chunky. And I journal to my grandkids in a moleskin. And this is the Little Prince moleskin. My granddaughter that's already Earthside, she has a Wonder Woman moleskin. And because I keep filling hers with stuff, it's chunky. So it's actually a little too snug to be in here. So the new granddaughter that is coming in August, this is where I keep her little journal from Anna. So I keep that. That's a Moterm croc. It's like the blush color croc. And then my son's is in this. This is supposed to be a moleskin size leather cover. My husband got it for me. He had it inscribed with Amma. I don't know the company. A lot of you have asked. The reason I haven't, my husband can probably find out because he got it on Etsy, but the reason I haven't pursued that is, one, currently I have a moleskin Kaye notebook in here. The regular moleskin doesn't fit very well. So I'll just put that out there. So I don't know why it's a moleskin size unless it was meant for the Kaye. Also, right when I got it, you can see, right when I got it, the back came undone. So I do have to continually like stick it, like try to get it back on the little rivet thing. So I don't, just so you guys know, I don't promote things just because they're gifted to me, whether it be by the company or by my husband. I want to share the things that I do actually love. And I love this because again, is sentimental, but I would not recommend the company. So that's why I haven't shared that with you guys if you have asked. Because I would recommend a different company over this one. So, okay, so that's where I keep my love notes and stuff to my son. Okay, now we're gonna get into my favorite journal cover company. I mean, come on, look at these. These are actually not all that I have owned. She made me a wide, I think there was a wide size that my middle daughter has been using. And then there was one more that my other daughter's using. So there's two more that are added to this. My very first, okay, let me show you my very first ever documented journey. Was it, I think it was this one actually. My very first ever documented journey was this A6 Beauty. Was it this? It was either this or this. I can't remember. I feel like it was this one, and then I said that I wanted an A5, and my husband got me this one. I chose this one. I purchased this from her. I think it was this. This was my very first. A6 documented journey cover. Did I do the strings? I did get the strings for the middle, and I got the pen loop and the pocket. This is wheat, which you will see. All of these are wheat. It's my favorite. It is the softest, like I'm just obsessed. And then this, I think, is the honey. So Brie, if you're watching this, if I get any of these wrong, which some of these I don't know, this is the honey, and I love the honey. It's got like these like gold, I don't even know. I love the look of it. Currently in here, I was gifted an MD notebook, a Midori MD notebook, and I think it's actually called an idea book. Let me show you actually. MD notebook, designed for comfortable writing. This is like the little, but it came with, I think it's like an idea diary, because it's like got this darker lines separating. So I'm not going to show you guys because I'm not going to give personal information away, but I have started using this as an actual address book. So I keep friends' addresses in this, which I've been meaning to do forever, because I'm really bad. I'm that person that continually asks, could you send me your address again? I'm so sorry, I can't find it. Now I have a place to put it. So that's how I use the A6. Then the hubby got me this one for Christmas. This one is, I don't think it has anything fancy. No, it doesn't. This, did I do? Okay, so in here I even did, you'll see I did a design for the inside pockets. This one is wheat with the green, forest green, I don't know, olive. She calls it olive, right? Olive. And then it's got the wheat pockets. And this, I keep my Leuchtturm 5-year diary, which I need to update. And yeah, so that's how I keep this. It is in use. It doesn't have a pen, it doesn't have bookmark, doesn't have any of the fancy stuff. Then I got this one. Oh, I gotta pull another one out. I forgot I have another one. Okay. Then I got, did I get this one? I always forget which I got next. I think I got this one next. And this is one of my favorites. In here, I keep my victory journal, and I talk more about all of these journals on Patreon, but this is an A5, again, wheat. Favorite, this is one of my favorite prints. It looks like watercolor florals. I love it so much. Don't know the name of it. And this was the first time I asked Brie if she could do an edge for me that was a rough edge, rather than the straight. And oh my gosh, I love it. Did get the pen loop. Does this have, this also has the strings, because I'm like, why not? Does not have the bookmark. These bookmarks are actually part of the journal. This is an Odyssey notebook that I have in here. for my Victories journal. So I do use that. And then we have the 2 composition notebook covers. This one was actually sitting in my writing bag, so I had to just now pull it out. So it wasn't in the big stack, but these, I love the composition notebook size. So this is my current, which one should I do first? This is the one I have currently in use with my morning mindset pages and my study book. So I keep, you guys have seen this, I keep my study book here. This is my summer study book and my summer journal, composition book size. So I'm in here every single day. This one does have a pen loop and strings. Yes, pen loop and strings. Could not tell you the name. I'm horrible at the names. So I'm not sure what the name of the prints are, but on Bree's website, I'll put her website down below and you can go check out. I have heard she's got some new prints coming out for fall. So I'm very excited. Not that I need to buy another one, but I do have a couple on my mind. Okay, and then I love this too. Again, this one I did a bit different. I did not do the strings. This is the Franz cover or Franz pocket, which my wide, is it wide or standard? I can't remember the one that my daughter has that she made me. I think it's standard. It has the Franz also. So love the Franz. And then I did the sunflower. I'm obsessed with the sunflower print, which I don't think she has anymore. She might have a little bit left. So I have the sunflower print. And then, okay, this is something also I wanted to tell you guys. There's a couple that don't fit exactly. So like this one is an A5 and I have my Odyssey notebook. It fits great, but I don't think the Odyssey is an official like A5. This notebook was gifted to me because it actually, let's see if I can take it out. It is a BAT composition book. I love it so much. It is smaller than a typical composition book, but I don't care. So I still use it in here. It's just a little bit, there's just more space for it to move around, but I don't care. And again, the A6, when I use my pocket decomposition notebooks, I put those on the strings. Now some A6s, I think if you want an A6 specifically for the decomposition notebooks, you can let her know and she'll make it a little bit bigger. But I like it on the strings. So Franz pocket, sunflower, and then I keep my Patreon and YouTube calendar in here with just notes and things on videos. So those are all of the notebook covers I own. Yes, I have a favorite called Bree's Documented Journey stuff. It's just a highly sensitive person's like bliss. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'd love to know what your favorite journal covers are if you have any and how you're using them. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so this one, I did not do a pen loop, but I did do one of her bookmarks. And now if I do order again, to be honest, if I order again, I will probably get a bookmark, the pen loop, the strings, the whole shebang, just because it's not that much more to add the little things. And I always, like this one, I wish that I had done the pen loop. So I kind of regretted not doing that. The strings I use on and off. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't, but I like having them. Anyhow, I'm rambling now. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, enjoy your wild, sexy lives.